Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Daria if you're new here, and today's practice is a heart forward flow. So to round out the month of February, where we've been focusing on back bends and heart openers, this practice is a little bit more flow based and more based in the intention of leading from the heart space. So letting our thought spiral start to quiet and soften so we can get a little bit deeper and come from this moving from love intention. So you just need yourself a space to move and maybe a couple of blocks if you know that you like to practice with them. And whenever you're ready, let's go ahead and get into it. We'll start today from a nice, easy seated position. If you have a block and you'd like to sit up onto it, that can be nice. Wherever you are going, begin to land your sitting bones down onto your block or your mats and find a conscious placement of your hands, either facing up or down on your thighs. Begin to allow your eyes to fall closed. And let's start with one full breath all together. Inhale, fill from your belly to your ribs and all the way up to the space of your heart. Open your mouth and take a big sigh. Let your day so far wash away and begin to arrive into this moment, into your practice. Begin to feel a softening through the surface of your skin, through the muscles of your face, around your hip creases, all the way out through your legs, your feet, and your toes. Start to illuminate the line of your spine like one vertebra at a time is a light bulb that is igniting all the way out past the top of your head. Gently draw the bottom corners of your shoulder blades toward one another. Soften the shoulders away from your ears and feel the space around your neck grow. And bring awareness to your heart center. And imagine a warm light beginning to glow there. Deepen your breathing. Inhale through your nose. And exhale out of your nose. Begin to find a little constriction at the back of your throat. Trace your breath along that space to start to turn on Ujjayi breath. Gentle ocean wave soundtrack to your practice. Now, see if you can focus on breathing not just through the front of your body, but also through your two sides and into your back. So it's like a 360 breath experience. Every inhalation filling the full container of your torso. Every exhalation rinsing back out. Let's take 2 more rounds of breath here. Let the light of your heart glow brighter with every round. Draw your palms to prayer at heart center. And here we'll take a moment to create a heart forward intention for your practice. This can be personal to you, but let it be something that's anchored in love. Maybe directed more toward yourself, maybe directed outward toward someone or something in your life. Whatever your intention is, get clear about it and allow it to inform all of your movements. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Blink your eyes open, soften your hands down. With your next inhale breath, root your sitting bones down, circle your arms wide and all the way up tall to the sky. As you exhale, land your right fingertips wide beside you, dig your left sit bone down and begin to arc up and over toward the right. Nice gentle side body stretch. Lift your sternum forward and gently spiral it skyward. Bend your left arm and catch the back of your head in your hand, leaning back into the support of your thoracic spine. Take a breath in. One more breath out. Inhale, root to the earth. Feel the muscles of your core engage to rise you back up to the center. Fingertips float high. As you exhale, left fingertips go wide, right arm lifts tall, and then lean up and over toward the left. Right sit bone, right knee dropping down to elongate through the right side of your body. Bend your top arm, catch your head in your hand, and then lean back into that support. Deep breath. Inhale, press down slowly, rise all the way back up tall, fingertips to the sky. As you exhale, palms come down through prayer, roll forward off of your block, and we'll find our way into a tabletop position. Coming onto hands and knees, spread your fingers, and then dig down into your finger pads. Put some weight there so you can take some pressure off of your wrists. With your next breath in, begin to arc your sitting bones toward the sky as you soften your belly. Relax through your rib cage and then pull your heart forward and spin your gaze toward the sky, finding cow. As you exhale, press down, tuck your pelvis, hollow core, rounded spine. Allow your chin to fall toward your chest. Next inhalation, open back up into cow. Imagine you're gonna touch your tailbone with the back of your head. As you exhale, press the ground away from you so much so that your back body puffs up toward the sky. Keep moving through cat-cows. Let's take a few more rounds here. Go at the pace and rhythm of your own breath. And start to neutralize your spine. With your next inhale breath, circle your right fingertips up toward the sky. Gaze at them with both of your eyes. As you exhale, right arm and shoulder come through and down into a thread the needle. Lengthen the crown of your head forward and then land the right side of your face to the earth. Now, press your shins down and begin to gently hug them toward one another, activating to the midline. Begin to glide your left toes to the back of your mat, and then on an exhale breath, slowly energize the back of the leg to lift it away from the earth. Left hand and fingertips anchoring you down. Turn your left toenails to point down, so really squaring off the hips. Take a breath in here. Now, as you exhale, left leg is going to open up wide to the side. Stretch it as far to the left as it will go, and then slowly lower your foot all the way down to the earth. You can land the ball of the foot first and then roll your heel flat. So here we are in like an extended leg, thread the needle. Begin to inhale and stretch your left fingertips up to the sky. As you exhale, turn your palm toward the back, bend your elbow, and place either the back of your hand onto your sacrum, or maybe draw the fingertips through to hook the front of your right thigh. Breathe in here. Press toward the pinky side of your left foot. Notice the stretch deepen along the lateral side of your leg. One more breath. Begin to unwind. Place your left palm to the earth beneath your shoulder. On your next inhale breath, stretch your right fingertips high to the sky. Now, as you exhale, right arm begins to reach around to the back of your mat. See if you can press into your left hand and your right shin to hover the left leg and circle it around and back. Toenails point down. Bend your left knee, kick your heel in, and capture your foot in the air from the inside with your right hand. Flex your toes back in space. Breathe in, hug your shoulder blades onto your back. As you breathe out, kick your left shin back and coil your heart forward. Find expansion across the collarbones. Take one more breath in. As you breathe out, gently release back into a tabletop position. Next inhale breath, left fingertips circle to the sky, eyes lift. As you exhale, thread the needle, left arm and shoulder down, left side of your face to the mat. Press into right palm, energy between your inner thighs. Begin to drag your right toes to the back of your space. Press your toenails down so your pelvis is really square. As you exhale, keep that level pelvis and begin to float your right leg up toward the sky. One more breath in. Can you grow a little bit taller? As you exhale, circle your right leg around to the side so it comes right in line with your pelvis. And then gently land your foot to the earth. Extended leg, thread the needle. Next breath in, right fingertips spiral up toward the sky. As you exhale, palm circles to face back, bend your elbow, and find a half bind here. There will be maybe a tendency for your right hip to want to jut up in space. See if you can level it off. And then isometrically reach toward the knife edge of your right foot. One more breath in. And one more breath out. Unwind. Right fingertips land to the earth. Take your inhale breath to circle your left fingertips high to the sky. As you exhale, left arm starts to reach back. Press to the earth. Energize your core muscles. See if you can pick up your right leg and glide it all the way around and back. A little bit of a tricky transition there. Turn your right toenails to point down. Bend your knee. Catch your foot in your hands. Take a breath in to prepare. Draw your heart forward. As you breathe out, right shin kicks back. Heart swells to the top of your mat. One more breath in here. As you breathe out, release. Right knee down, left hand down. Walk your hands like a half a handprint more forward. Curl your toes under, take a breath in. As you breathe out, lift your knees and send your hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Wiggle around, explore, notice what's arising and moving through your body as we begin to get some energy going. Notice points where you find heat. And begin now to settle into a more still and steady and stable downward facing dog. Your fingertips and toe pads anchoring you down. Index finger mounds rooted, shoulder blades broad. Notice if you can breathe into the back of your heart. Heels are reaching toward the earth. If you need a micro bend in your knees, go there. Let's take one more breath. With your next inhalation, lift your heels round through your spine and slowly come forward into a high plank. As you exhale, bend your elbows and come down halfway chaturanga. Inhale, slowly press back up to high plank. Exhale, softly sink your knees toward the earth. As you breathe in, arch, tailbone, heart, and gaze rise to the sky. As you exhale, hips lean back to hover off your heels. Heart keeps stretching forward, active child's pose. Inhale, round your spine, come through hands and knees. Then as you exhale, turn your shins toward the right side of the mat. Stack left knee onto right one. Breathe in cactus, your left elbow toward the sky. Press your hips away from the earth. As you exhale, hover your left shin parallel to the earth. Reach around and back and catch your foot in the air. And inhale to expand. Left shin stretches back. Heart reaches forward. Imagine you could touch your toes to the back of your head. As you exhale, release, left knee onto right one. Roll through the center with your pelvis low to the ground and your heels kicked in. Breathe in here.
As you breathe out, shins pivot toward the left, right knee onto left one. Breathe in, cactus up through your right elbow. Breathe out, hover, right inner thigh parallel to the earth. Reach back and catch for your foot in the air. As you inhale, create more space into your front body. As you exhale, release the foot. Place your right palm to the top. Sink your pelvis low and come through a bent knee cobra. Micro bend your elbows. Inhale, stretch from the back of your ribcage forward. As you exhale, press through hands and knees and into downward facing dog. Take one full breath in. One full breath out. Inhale, heels rise, round forward, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga, lower halfway. Inhale, press back up to plank. Exhale, use your core, softly lower your knees down. Inhale, arch, cow pose, tail, heart, gaze, rise. Exhale, hips back, heart forward, active child's pose. Breathe in, round. Make a big wave through your spine to come forward onto hands and knees. As you breathe out, turn your feet and your shins to the right, left knee on, right one. Inhale, create a cactus position up through your left elbow. As you exhale, squeeze your right side more. Lift your left leg, catch your foot in the air. Breathe in to expand, open through the chest. As you breathe out, release the leg, left hand down, roll through center, pelvis low, but pelvic floor lifting. Inhale, bent knee cobra. Exhale, turn your shins to the left. Breathe in, press your pelvis away from the earth, cactus up through your right elbow. Breathe out, float your right leg, catch your foot in the air. Inhale, expand, open here. As you exhale, stack right knee onto left one, rolled back through the center. Inhale, breath, opening up space into the heart. Exhale, breath, through hands and knees, back to down dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, heels high, round your spine, come forward, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga, come down halfway. Breathe in, energetically press yourself back up to plank. Breathe out, softly lower your knees. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, hips back, heart and eyes keep reaching forward. Feel your spine stretching out. Inhale, round, liquid spine, coming forward, hands and knees. Exhale, turn your shins to the right. Inhale, cactus up through your left elbow. As you exhale, left leg floats, catch your foot in the air. Breathe in and expand your heart forward. Different this time. As you exhale, circle your left leg forward, all the way around to the top of your mat. Turn your right shin behind you and step into a lunge. On your inhale breath, fingertips float toward the sky, Anjaneyasana. As you exhale, cactus your elbows, but let the air be thick as you do so. Hug your shoulder blades onto your back. Then imagine your sternum has a string connected to it, and someone's gently pulling that string up toward the sky. Take a deep breath in. Breathing out, fingertips to the mat. Curl your back toes under and lift that knee. Inhale, stretch your left leg a little more towards straight. Grow your spine long. Exhale, root to the earth, round. See if you can pick up your left foot. Glide back, downward facing dog. Inhale, heels rise, rounded spine. Come forward, high plank. Exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, press back up to plank. Exhale, knees softly sink down. Inhale, arch, tail, heart, gaze up. Exhale, hips back, heart forward. Inhale, rounded spine, come through hands and knees. Exhale, turn your shins to the left. Breathe in and cactus, right elbow toward the sky. Breathe out, float your leg, catch your foot in the air. Inhale, expand through the shape. Exhale, release your foot, but keep it in the air and slowly with resistance, circle right foot to the top of your mat. As you do, turn your left shin behind you, stepping into a lunge. Inhale, breath. Fingertips reach to the sky, kneeling warrior. Exhale, breath, cactus your elbows. Hug the shoulder blades onto your back body, and then expand through your heart space. One more breath in.
Breathing out, fingertips to the earth, curl your back toes under, lift that knee. Inhale, elongate your spine as your right leg stretches toward straight. As you exhale, root to the earth, pick up your right foot and slowly, slowly hover it back. Downward facing dog. Take a full inhale breath. Full exhale breath. Let's go 2 more rounds of breath here in down dog. Notice if space has begun to open up. Come back to your intention. Remind yourself what you are creating with your practice today. Next inhale breath, stretch your right leg high to find a 3-legged down dog. Exhale, stack right hip onto left one, bend your knee and kick your heel in tight towards your sit bone. Then see how far you can stretch your right toes toward the left side of the mat while pivoting your right rib cage toward the earth. Take 1 more breath in here. Breathing out to slowly, slowly step your right foot all the way forward to the top of your mats. Come onto your fingertips, find warrior 2 in the legs. As you breathe in, root to the earth and slowly windmill your arms open, rising to standing. Settle into your feet. Drive your right knee a little bit back in space. Next inhale breath, we'll find a reverse triangle. Right leg stretches towards straight. Left hand to the back of your thigh, lift tall. Then arc up and back. Breathing into the fabric of your right side body. Take 1 more breath in. Breathing out, arms go wide. Shift your outer left hip back and your right fingertips forward. Inhale here. Exhale, Trikonasana. Right hand can come to your shin, maybe your ankle, maybe to the earth outside of your foot on the mat or a block. Dig into your big toes. Pull up through the fronts of your thighs, but keep a little bit of buoyancy in your knees. And then spiral from the back of your right rib cage all the way out through your left fingertips. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, gaze to the top of your mat. Bend into your right knee. You can heel toe your left foot a little more forward. Walk your right fingertips forward and wide on your mat or a block. Breathe in to prepare. As you breathe out, dig your right big toe down and launch your left leg up, finding Ardha Chandrasana. The hips are stacking. Left hip onto your right one. Create an energetic drive through your right leg like it's a pillar anchoring you to the earth. Stay here, or Chapasana variation. Kick your back heel in. Reach with your left hand to catch the knife edge of your foot. Take a couple breaths, growing into your front body. Wherever you are, notice the steadiness that you can find through the 4 corners of your feet. 1 more breath in. Good, breathe out. If you took Chapasana, release the back foot and then turn your left fingertips toward the earth and square your hips. Inhale here. Exhale, bend both knees. Cross your left knee behind your right and slowly lower top of left foot, then shin and knee to the earth. Sink your sitting bones down in a twisted seat here. Right fingertips go down to the base of your spine. Take an inhale breath and stretch your left fingertips high to the sky. As you exhale, twist. Left elbow to outer right thigh. Either hook it there or give your leg a hug. Every time that you breathe in, find that illuminated effect up the line of your spine. Every time you breathe out, ask if you can twist in just a little bit deeper, but without forcing. Last breath here. And gently start to unwind, facing toward the top of your mat. Then keep turning your torso toward the left. Place your hands down there. Begin to press into your feet. Pivot all the way until you're turned toward the back of your mat. Take your feet
about mat's width, distance apart. Heels in, toes out, bow forward. And then take a breath in and halfway lift through your spine. As you breathe out, bend your knees and sink slowly down to the bottom of a pretty wide squat here. Take a breath in. As you exhale, fingertips down for support. Lift your hips and fold in once again. Keep the toes angled a little bit out. Let's do that again. Breathe in, ripple space through your spine, halfway lift. Breathe out, bend your knees and sink low. Inhale here. Exhale back into a fold. Inhale, halfway lift. This time as you exhale, walk your hands all the way back to the top of your mat and turn your feet back to parallel position as you find downward facing dog. Next inhale breath. Stretch your left leg high, three-legged down dog. Exhale to stack your hip and bend your knee. Stay here for an inhalation, reaching your left toes as far to the right side of the mat as they'll go. On your next exhale breath, right heel lifts, left knee hugs forward, slowly step, left foot, left thumb. Come onto fingertips, warrior two in the legs, and then as you inhale, press down, and with strength, rise to standing here, arms wide. Broaden across your chest. Keep your breath full and deep. See if you can sink in a little deeper to what you're feeling. Next inhalation, reverse triangle. Flip your left palm toward the sky. Stretch your left leg straight. Begin to arc up and back. Feeling the muscles of the left side body opening. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, arms wide, come through center. Begin to shift your right hip back in space. Left fingertips forward, inhale. Exhale, moving into Trikonasana. Placing left fingertips down outside the foot or maybe somewhere along the line of your leg. Maybe use a block to elevate the earth. Curl your left sit bone more underneath of you. Lengthen your spine longer. And turn your sternum toward the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bend your left knee a little. Heel toe your right foot more forward. Left fingertips forward and wide. And on your next exhale breath, press down and launch into half moon. Eyes can be down to stabilize your balance. If you feel steady here, maybe start to circle your gaze toward the side or even up to the sky. Now staying here or Chipasana, bending the top leg. Catch your foot in your hands. Begin to expand your breath across your chest. Right shin toward the back of the mat, but then reach your heart forward so you're countering your own balance. One more breath in here. Beautiful. If you took Chipasana, release the foot. As you exhale, everyone heart spins to face the earth. Right fingertips land. Turn your right thigh bone so it points down. Inhale in this standing L position. Exhale, bend both knees. Right knee behind the left. Coming all the way down into a twisted seated position. Sitting bones to the earth. Left fingertips go behind you. Inhale, stretch up through your right side. Exhale to find a twist. Every breath, a chance to create more length. And use your exhalations to rinse out anything stale, anything held, anything you want to cleanse. Begin to unwind, facing toward the top of your mat, and then pivot your torso toward the right. Hands to the right, press to the earth. Start to pivot on your feet. So toes and fingers point forward, coming to a fold at the back of your mat. Bowing in here, feet about as wide as the mat. Turn your heels in, toes slightly out. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees and come down, Malasana. Breathe in here. Breathe out, press down and lift your pelvis back up to the sky as you drop your head. One more like that. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, sink low. Breathe in at the bottom of your squat.
As you breathe out, hips rise. Inhale, halfway lift. Turn your toes to point forward. Walk your hands all the way back out to the top of your mat, finding downward facing dog.
Full breath in. Full breath out. And with your next inhalation, stretch your right leg high, three-legged down dog. As you exhale, glide your right shin forward to the top of your mat. Align it at 45-ish degrees as you lower toenails, shin, and knee. Then crawl your left toes a little bit back in space and lower that knee down.
Come up onto your fingertips. Sitting up tall, start to walk your fingertips back in space. Can be helpful to have blocks under your fingertips here if you'd like. And you might stay right here. Breathing to expand into the chest, lifting really tall through the torso. And then using your exhale breaths to connect to the anchoring to the earth. Feel your outer right hip softening. Feel that the left thigh bone is pointing down. If you like and you're feeling stable here, on your next in-breath, start to circle your fingertips wide and all the way up to the sky. Maybe staying right here. If you'd like, you can start to play into a tilting of the heart toward the sky. Think of it more as that of a lift of the sternum and the chest rather than a back bend. And if you'd like, you can bend your elbows, press the thumb side of your hands to the base of your skull, and lean into that support. One more breath here. Good. Now, release the fingertips back down beside you. Option to stay here. Option to see if you can kick your back heel in. You could stay here, or once again, maybe tilt your heart toward the sky on an in-breath. On an out-breath, see if you can rock your head back and maybe touch your toes to the back of your head or intend them in that direction. Deep breaths. Releasing as you're ready, take a breath in at the top. And as you exhale, fold forward into a sleeping pigeon. Let all of that go. Forearms to the mat or blocks. Find somewhere to rest your head. And let's take 3 elongated, deep, full, softening breaths. Relax your belly. Gradually begin to rise back up onto your hands. Align shoulders over wrists and curl your back toes under. Take a breath in. Breathe out gently. Step back to downward facing dog. Move your hips around. Give it a little wiggle, little release. And then with your next breath in, stretch your left leg high. 3-legged down dog. Exhale, left shin hugs forward, 45-ish degrees. Slowly with control, lower to the earth. Walk your right toes back in space and sink your back knee down. Come up onto fingertips. You could stay right here. You could start to move your hands back in space, maybe finding blocks beneath the fingers for support. Grow taller through the line of your spine. With your next breath in, if you'd like, you can start to float your fingertips up to the sky. And then gently encourage your heart to rise higher. If you like, press the palms together, heels of the hands to the base of the skull. Lean into that support. Release fingertips back down. Stay here. Maybe crawl the fingertips further back in space.
And then if you wish, you can begin to kick your back heel in. Continue to square your hips. Energy between your inner thighs, like your left knee and right knee are kind of like pulling in opposite directions. Maybe start to tilt your head back. Play with pressing your toes to the back of your skull. One more breath. Good. Release your back leg. Lift tall. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, come forward and bow down, sleeping pigeon. And soften your entire pelvis. Even your pelvic floor is relaxed. Get broader through your low back. Really breathe into that space. Begin to rise up. Walk your hands back in space. Place them under your shoulders. Curl your back toes under. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, travel back into downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Deep breath out through the nose or mouth. Inhale, gaze forward. As you exhale, travel your way to ragdoll at the top of your mat, toes behind the wrists. Bend your knees and hang. Drape your chest down over your thighs. Let your head drop. Take a few breaths here. Rinse away anything you don't need on the stream of your exhale breath. Next breath in, fingertips down, halfway lift. As you exhale, bend your knees, come down through a little squat and all the way to a seated position. Use your hands if you'd like. Let's walk the feet forward. Catch onto the fronts of your shins. Take a breath in, widen your knees, arch your back, sitting bones back, heart lifts, eyes lift. Exhale, round and curl through your spine. Suction your belly button back and tuck your chin to your chest. Again, inhale, open up, seated cow. Exhale, seated cat. Round and curl. One last time. Inhale, open it up. And exhale, round. Breathe in and reach your fingertips forward. As you breathe out, slowly roll all the way down to lying on your back. For 3, 2, and 1. Let the back of your heart and head anchor to the earth. Let's walk the feet in a little bit. Bring the soles of your feet together and your knees apart for Baddha Konasana. Place one hand onto your low belly, one hand onto your heart space. Soften or close your eyes. Let all of your awareness be immersed in following the pathway of your breath. Again here, finding expansion of the breath, not just into your front body, but also into your two sides and your back space. You could stay here longer if you'd like. If you're ready, place your hands to your outer thighs. Draw your knees closed. And we'll curl up into a tight squeeze. Knees to the chest, chin to the chest. And wrap your forearms around your shins. Compress, squeeze your whole body really tight. And infuse your intention into yourself right here. Take a breath in. And an exhale to spread out. Savasana. Arms and legs wide. Tuck your chin just gently toward your chest. Allow your face to be soft. Eye sockets so heavy that it's like they're going to melt into the back of your skull. And feel how broad and expansive you can be through all your cells, all your muscles, all your bones, melting into the earth. And take your time in Shavasana to allow your body to drop and be still, and to simply be without doing or fixing, trusting that you are exactly as you are supposed to be. When you're ready to begin moving back into your day, gently call awareness back to your body. Take some deep, full breaths. And start to wake up your fingers and your toes with some little movements. On an inhale breath, stretch your fingertips all the way back over your head and reach your toes forward. As you exhale, relax one more time. Let everything drop. And then roll onto a side for fetal pose. Let yourself melt here. Press down and find your way up to seated to close our practice in Sukhasana. Palms face up or down, sitting bones to the earth, crown of head to the sky. Feel all the effects, all the energy you created with your practice. Notice if you're feeling more uplifted than when you started. Maybe there's a clarity. Maybe there's a feeling of lightness or ease. Begin to draw your palms into prayer at heart center. Connect again to your personal intention. And dedicate yourself to continue to move through your day from love, from this heart-forward, heart-centric state. One final breath together. Inhale, fill your lungs, fill your chest. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it away. Lift your heart and bow, chin to chest. Thank you so much for sharing your practice and your space and your time with me today.
I hope that you enjoyed this flow. If you have any questions or thoughts, please leave them for me below, as I love to hear from you. You can also subscribe to my channel or join as a monthly donation member if you have not already. All of this really helps to support me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or your night, and that you are doing well wherever you are. I'll see you soon in another practice. Bye.